Welcome back to Crownline Reviews. Have you ever looked at a three-row family SUV and thought it looked a little too safe, a little too boring, or maybe just a little too invisible? For decades, the recipe for a family hauler was incredibly simple. Make it big, make it comfortable, and make it blend into the background of every grocery store parking lot in the world. But today, we are looking at something that completely shatters that old, tired mold. This is the 2026 Toyota Highlander, and as you can see right off the bat, it has been hitting the gym, taking boxing lessons, and completely reinventing what a family car can look like. I am so excited to walk you through every single inch of this machine today because it is truly something special. To really appreciate what we are looking at right now, we have to take a quick trip down memory lane. If you think back to the early 2000s, the original Toyota Highlander was a pioneer in the automotive world. It was one of the very first vehicles to take the smooth, comfortable ride of a family sedan and stretch it upward into a tall, practical SUV shape. It was brilliant, it was incredibly reliable, but let us be perfectly honest with each other. It was never going to win a beauty contest or turn heads at a stoplight. Over the years, it evolved, getting slightly bigger and slightly nicer, but it always played it safe, appealing to the logical side of our brains rather than our emotions. This 2026 model changes the game entirely, fixing the one major complaint people had about the old versions by injecting a massive dose of pure, undeniable attitude. Let's look at the front end of this specific Highlander sitting here under the bright showroom lights. The first thing that grabs your attention and absolutely refuses to let go is that massive heritage-inspired grille. Instead of the standard quiet oval Toyota badge, they have spelled out Toyota in bold block letters across a gloss black mesh, giving it a rugged, almost truck-like presence that commands respect. Flanking that incredible grille are the headlights, which are absolute works of art. You have these sharp, multi-tiered LED daytime running lights that cut through the design like glowing fangs, making the car look wide, planted, and incredibly futuristic. But the real showstopper on this particular model is down below, where you will find an incredibly aggressive lower front bumper. Look closely at that lower lip spoiler. It features a stunning carbon fiber style finish with aerodynamic winglets on the corners that look like they were pulled straight off a high-performance sports car. It is a bold, daring choice for a family SUV, and it works beautifully against this liquid silver metallic paint. The way the silver paint catches the light and highlights the sharp creases and muscular body lines of the hood makes this Highlander look like it is moving fast even when it is parked perfectly still. Moving around to the side, the aggressive theme continues with thick blacked-out plastic cladding around the wheel arches. This not only protects the paint from rocks and debris, but it adds a tough off-road ready vibe to the whole profile. Filling those muscular wheel arches is a set of gorgeous large alloy wheels. They feature a complex multi-spoke design with a two-tone finish, combining bright machined metal faces with deep black inserts that perfectly match the dark accents on the rest of the body. Tucked behind those spokes, you can just make out the heavy-duty brake calipers, ready to bring this big family cruiser to a safe, confident stop. Toyota has also added these incredibly practical yet stylish side steps running along the bottom edge of the doors. Not only do they tie the whole rugged look together, but they also make it so much easier for little kids or older grandparents to climb in and out of the cabin without any trouble at all. To top off the exterior design, Toyota has given this Highlander a sleek, blacked-out roof and matching gloss black mirror caps. This two-tone color scheme is a fantastic visual trick because it makes the whole vehicle look lower and more streamlined than it actually is. When you stand back and take in the whole picture, from the heritage grille to the carbon-style lip to the two-tone paint, you realize that Toyota has created a family car that you will actually turn around and look at as you walk away from it. Now, while the outside is all about attitude and aggression, stepping inside the 2026 Highlander is like walking into a high-end modern living room. The moment you open the solid, heavy door, you're greeted by an interior that feels incredibly premium, yet perfectly designed for the chaos of daily family life. The seats are wrapped in soft, durable materials that feel great to the touch, but are also easy to wipe down when someone inevitably spills a juice box. Toyota has completely redesigned the dashboard, making it lower and flatter, which gives you an amazing, commanding view out over that sculpted hood and onto the road ahead. It feels open, airy, and incredibly safe. Right in the center of that beautiful dashboard is a massive crystal-clear touchscreen display that handles all of your entertainment, navigation, and vehicle settings. But here's the best part, and something I always praise Toyota for. They have kept physical buttons and knobs for the things you use the most, like the volume and the climate controls. You do not have to dig through 3 layers of digital menus just to turn up the air conditioning on a hot summer day. Below the screen, there is a huge storage area for your phones, complete with wireless charging and cup holders that are actually big enough to hold those giant reusable water bottles we all carry around these days. Soft ambient lighting wraps around the cabin, giving the whole interior a calm, soothing glow when you are driving at night. Of course, the real reason you buy a Highlander is for the space in the back, and the 2026 model does not disappoint. The second row is incredibly spacious, offering plenty of legroom and headroom even for tall adults, and the seats slide and recline so everyone can find their perfect comfort zone. Getting into the third row is easier than ever, thanks to a simple lever that slides the second row seats out of the way in one smooth motion. While the third row is still best suited for kids or shorter trips for adults, it is noticeably more comfortable than the older generations. And when you fold all those seats down, you are left with a massive, flat cargo area that can easily swallow bicycles, flat-screen televisions, or enough luggage for a month-long cross-country road trip. Let me pause for a second and ask you a question because I really want to know what you think. If you are watching this right now, and you are the designated driver for your family, how important is the exterior styling of your car to you? Do you just want something safe and invisible, or do you want a family SUV that actually makes you feel cool when you're sitting behind the wheel? Drop a comment down below and let me know, because I think this new Highlander proves that you do not have to give up your sense of style just because you need to carry a lot of people. Your feedback is what makes the Crownline Reviews community so amazing, so please share your thoughts with me. Let us talk about what is hiding under that sculpted silver hood, because the performance of the 2026 Highlander is just as impressive as its new look. Toyota has fully embraced the future, and this model is powered by an incredibly advanced hybrid system. Now, if you're not a car expert, do not worry, I will explain it simply. A hybrid system just means the car uses a regular gas engine combined with powerful electric motors and a battery. They work together like a tag team. When you are driving slowly around town, the electric motors do a lot of the work, which saves you gas and makes the car incredibly quiet. When you need to merge onto the highway, the gas engine wakes up and joins forces with the electric motors to give you a big surge of power. This specific setup delivers a fantastic amount of horsepower and torque, which is just a fancy way of saying the car feels strong and effortless when you press the gas pedal. You never feel like the engine is struggling or working too hard, even when you have all 3 rows of seats filled with passengers and a trunk full of heavy gear. It also has an intelligent all-wheel drive system. This means the car has a computer that constantly watches the road, and if it senses that a tire is slipping on rain, snow, or ice, it instantly sends power to the wheels that have the best grip. It is like having an invisible co-pilot whose only job is to keep your family safe and moving forward, no matter what the weather is doing outside. So what does all of this technology actually feel like when you're sitting in the driver's seat? Honestly, it is a revelation. When you push the start button, there is no loud engine noise, just a gentle chime letting you know the car is awake and ready to go. As you pull out of your driveway, the steering wheel feels light and easy to turn, making it a breeze to navigate tight neighborhood streets or crowded school drop-off zones. But as you speed up and get onto the open highway, the steering firms up just a little bit, giving you a wonderful sense of stability and control. You never feel like you are driving a massive, heavy bus. It feels remarkably nimble and easy to manage. Suspension on the 2026 Highlander is an absolute masterpiece of engineering. It manages to soak up bumps, potholes, and rough pavement so well that you barely even notice them inside the cabin. It is like the car is gliding on a thick cushion of air. Yet, despite being so comfortable, it does not lean or wobble when you go around a corner. It stays flat and composed, which is incredibly important because it prevents your passengers in the back from getting car sick on winding roads. The transition between the electric motors and the gas engine is so smooth and seamless that, unless you are staring at the dashboard, you will never even know it is happening. It is just pure, uninterrupted, peaceful driving. Now we need to talk about the reality of owning this car day in and day out, because buying a car is only the first step of the journey. This is where the Toyota badge on the front really earns its keep. When you buy a Highlander, you are buying peace of mind. These vehicles are legendary for their reliability. They are built to last for hundreds of thousands of miles with nothing more than basic routine maintenance like oil changes and new tires. You are not going to be lying awake at night worrying about expensive engine failures or complicated electrical gremlins. It is a vehicle that respects your time, your family, and your wallet. Because this is a hybrid, the fuel economy is absolutely staggering for a vehicle of this size. You will find yourself driving past gas stations day after day, wondering when the fuel gauge is actually going to move. In a world where the cost of living seems to be going up every single day, having a large family SUV that sips fuel like a tiny compact car is a massive financial relief. Insurance costs are generally very reasonable because of the incredible suite of safety features Toyota includes as standard equipment, like automatic emergency braking and lane keeping assist. And when the day finally comes, years from now, when you decide to sell it, the Highlander holds its value better than almost anything else on the road. It is a remarkably smart financial decision. Think about your daily routine for a second. Think about the morning rush, the spilled coffees, the rainy commutes, and the weekend road trips. A car is not just a piece of metal, it is the backdrop for so many of your family's memories. Does the idea of a vehicle that takes away the stress of driving, saves you money at the pump, and looks this incredibly sharp while doing it appeal to you? I know there are a lot of choices out there in the SUV market, but I genuinely want to know if this new Highlander has moved to the top of your list. Let's have a conversation in the comments, because I read every single one of them and I love hearing your perspectives. It is time for the honest verdict. Who is the 2026 Toyota Highlander actually for, and who should maybe look somewhere else? If you're someone who needs to tow a massive heavy boat or a giant horse trailer every weekend, this might not be the right tool for the job. You would probably be better off looking at a larger truck-based SUV like the Toyota Sequoia. And if you are a single person who just wants a small, zippy car for city parking, this is obviously going to be too much vehicle for your needs. It is a large machine and it takes up space in the garage. But if you are a parent, a grandparent, or just someone who frequently travels with a lot of people and gear, this car is an absolute triumph. It is for the person who wants the legendary, bulletproof reliability of a Toyota, the incredible fuel savings of an advanced hybrid system, and the spacious comfort of a luxury lounge, but who refuses to settle for a boring, vanilla design. This specific model, with its aggressive carbon-style lip, its bold heritage grille, and its stunning silver paint, proves that growing up and having responsibilities does not mean you have to give up your edge. It is a family hauler with a genuine soul. Toyota took a massive risk by giving their most sensible vehicle such a dramatic, aggressive makeover, but looking at it right now, I can confidently say that the risk paid off beautifully. It is a masterclass in balancing practical needs with emotional desires. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today and exploring this incredible machine. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. This has been Crownline Reviews, reminding you that the best journeys in life are the ones you actually look forward to driving. I will see you in the next video.